Hey everybody, this is Lisa, Paper Lace and Bling. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I am going to be making a wedding mini album. And my neighbor's boy is getting married, well, young man, is getting married. It's a cute little couple, and for their wedding gift, one of the things I want to give them is a wedding album. And his father is a photographer, so, you know, I got to make sure I got a lot of room for pictures in here. So I'm going to be doing a really simple, not a whole lot of pockets and things. They're just going to be flip pages. Kind of just like, you know, pages in a book. That's what I'm looking at doing. Not sure that I've got enough cardstock to really cover this. So I'm going to show you guys my dilemma and show you how I've kind of hopefully am fixing it. Okay, so I offered, if they were interested, that I would make them a wedding album. And so I said, what are your colors? So she sent me this. Okay, so ruby, which she calls it pink raspberry, and emerald green, and blush. She has added the blush in there. These are very deep, strong colors, except for the blush. Yeah. So I said, well, you know, you're more than welcome to go through and pick your kit. If you know, pick a kit that will give me an idea of what it is you're looking for, what you want your book to be. Well, this is the kit that she picked. Now, this is called Blush Pink Wedding, and it is from Artful Pages Co. on Etsy. Okay, it's a very beautiful kit, but it's got nothing to do with pink raspberry and emerald. It's got everything to do with blush and also a lot of orange, very light orange tones. So I'm kind of confused. Let me just, I did that one twice. Let me just kind of float through these really quickly. They're very soft. It's a watercolor. They're beautiful. I am not saying that they're not beautiful. But when you show me that emerald green and pink raspberry or ruby, these two don't really match each other at all. Got some beautiful slippers, high heels here, not slippers. But, yeah, so this is the kit that she chose because she wanted this to kind of give me a tone for what she was looking for. So she likes very light, airy, that kind of thing. But yet, you know, when I look at her wedding colors, it's like, how do you make emerald green and pink raspberry light and airy? So, yeah. So anyway, so I printed out the kit, and then I went looking, and I thought, you know, keep with the same gal. She does a lot of the watercolors. Now, this is called Eucalyptus. And again, it's Artful Pages Co. Yeah, Artful Pages Co. So this is where I'm going to get my emerald green from. And these are, again, some very stunning. There is, you know, some of them do have a lot of blue. And so, you know, I'm going to be pretty picky. Some of them you couldn't, you know, it's a little different sometimes what you print out and what you get. And I think halfway through this kit, I had to put more ink in. So I think some of these blues were because I was running out of the ink. But there, you know, there are just naturally some blues in here. But, so I thought, okay, I can totally incorporate this in with that kit. It's still a watercolored look, Okay. Then I was like, well, I need some stuff to play with because neither one of these kits come with any ephemera. It's just the pages. And I did not print out all the pages on this because some of them were a lot more blue. And so I was like, no, I don't need those. We got no blue. So this is called Blush Pink Lace. And this is still from Artful Pages Co. And I thought, even if all I do is fussy cut most of the flowers out, but this is a stunning kit. But you know, and some of them are just, you know, it's. I printed it on the back of some paper that ran out of ink. You know, it's kind of that thing that I pushed the buttons and then ran doing something else, and by the time I got back, it was like low fuel, and I was getting all these purple prints. I'm like, oh darn it! But you know, it's a mini album, so I'm not folding these. I'm putting them on. I'm putting them up for a mini album, so I didn't need the back. Most of these, except for the ones that you see that have the printing on the back, because I ran out of it, most of this is printed on matte photo paper. It's not a super thick matte photo paper. I think it's Staples matte photo paper. So, but some of these are just absolutely gorgeous, and I will have a lot of fun playing with these. I mean, just look at that one. It's just stunning. And they pop out. They pop out of the page. So, so anyway. Then I went to Pick Wave. And in her floral, her or him, I'm not sure. But this is on Etsy. Pick Wave. Picwave. And I thought, you know, I'm going to cut these flowers out and the little buds. I can use those. I mean, put this set. And then they had these flowers. I mean, there are a ton of them. I just printed out. Oh, sorry. I just printed out. It's 10:30 at night, so I'm just getting in here. I had these printed earlier today, but I've just been so busy. It's been crazy. So, and then these are just the little circle things, and I thought, oh, those would be cute to slide in and make, you know, help me to make some little clusters and things like that. Then, the same gal, Artful Pages Co., had another wedding kit, but it was ivory. There are still some pink touches in it, but I love the shoes better, and they're a much larger print, you know, than the shoes in the blush wedding kit. And I love the couple better. Now this one, I did not make a mistake. I actually wanted it to print because these were like 12 by 12 pages. And so I still wasn't getting all of, because I'm printing on 8.5 by 11, I still wasn't getting all, but the sides down here were very dark. And I thought, you know, I don't need that. I don't need to use that. And this way it gave me some of the nice light colors. And if you can see up in this corner, it's quite dark. Well, that's what all of this back in here was. And I said, I just don't need that. So I printed it this way specifically. This is actually very close to what the couple looks like. He's got some darkish hair, and she's got kind of a very light strawberry blonde kind of thing. So this is much closer to the two of them anyway. So I really liked the couples in this kit better. But I thought, I can cut around all of this, and that would be a beautiful side of a page, possibly as a pocket where they can, you know, I'll tuck a booklet in and they can put more pictures. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of 8 by 10s. and 5x7s. So I'm trying to think of what size I want to make. But like here is a very big couple. Kind of thinking that this might be cool for the front cover, but I don't know yet. And then, you know, a picture of a fancy window, lots of beautiful flowers. Here they are at the altar. This cake is different than the other one, but kind of the same. But I thought, you know, if I chose to do this cake, I could bring in some of these little lighter pink flowers and the white ones to kind of bring it all together. I don't know, you know, we're gonna, I did 2 of these because I think I'm going to pop some of this stuff up with a second, maybe even a third layer. And the beautiful dress, I wish it was a little more on the pink side than it is kind of a creamy, ivory creamy color. Yeah, so, and there's another beautiful couple. So, candles, and I thought, you know, and I love the champagne glasses, and again, I can just cut out the champagne glasses and then put the pink flowers around, put these pink roses around it, or these larger pink flowers. Be beautiful. So, you know, I'm just gonna have to piecemeal this stuff together. Again, another beautiful couple. And I just love this. I did try on one of the sheets several things to try, but this photo paper will not allow things to blend. And yeah. So the one bad thing about printing on photo paper is it's you stick water on it, it's just not happy. So I have those. Now, I've never been a real big pink gal. I was a tomboy as a kid, you know, just never a big pink gal. Well, in my 12x12, I have these 2 pink colors. Everything else is not even close to the right color. So I thought, okay, if I can make this work with all of this other stuff, I will have my cover. Because I don't want to go out and buy anything. I have so much stuff back here. I just need to use what I got. Now, I have 3 sheets that like match. They're like almost the exact same color. There's a little slight difference, but they're almost the exact same color. So I thought inside, front and back to, you know, finish the book. So this is definitely going to be part of my cover. So I'm going to put these off to the side because I don't want to, by mistake, use them up. I will not be a happy camper if I do that and have to end up running to the store. Okay, I don't have any place to slide these. I thought it would be great to put my stuff down in here, but I have filled it up. Okay, so that leaves me with one of those. Then I have... Sorry, I'm yawning again. You guys aren't boring me. It's white on the back, but again, you know, I will just have to be careful what I use these for. But so I have these 2 pink colors. I have, let's see what I have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 6. I have 6 of these. I'm just going to close these up so you guys can see. So I have the light pink. I have this pink. then I have what I think to be a true pink raspberry color. Okay, so that is my, yeah, that's not white. That is my color palette for my pages. Now I have a lot of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 of them. So altogether, I think that's 19, 20, 21, 22. I have 22 pages of cardstock to make this mini album with. So, like I said, there's not going to be a huge amount of pockets. It's just going to be page after page after page. But on these, I mean, everything is going to pop. So, you know, so far so good. This being the bringing that dark in to spots. Yeah, let's bring that right here so you can see it. There we go. And then the original, I'm sorry I can't get it all in. And then the original color. So we're going to do the best we can. I'm also going to be looking at you know, what do I have in ribbon? What do I have in lace? What do I have in some kind of trim, you know? I believe some of this, now not this piece, there was one of these pieces that go, you know, I have a lace that looks almost like that. But I don't want it to be really heavy with lace because they're a young couple and, you know, they probably won't get into that too much. But, and again, I did print some more of these, but I put them at my table out where I sit with my husband when we're watching TV and stuff, because I'm going to fussy cut out a lot of the flowers and stuff. And like these need to be fussy cut out. I don't know if I have the right size punch for this one. I don't think I do. And I don't like fussy cutting out round things because they never seem to turn out really, really round. You know, if you know what I mean. And then these things I'm probably going to fussy cut along and along as I go because I am not sure. Looks like everything else is turned that way. I'm not sure, you know, where I'm going to be putting them. But I think the emerald green is going to look very nice with all of these. So that will bring that in. Because if all of the pictures... Where'd I put my phone now? Yeah. Okay, because I was going to pull that back up again. But, you know, if all of the pictures are with people in their... well, not... I mean, the bride will probably be wearing white, and I don't know what color the groom will be wearing, but, you know, the bridesmaids will all have this, I'm assuming, green and raspberry. And if I, you know, I just don't think the kit that she chose would really have done it justice. I think it's a beautiful kit, and it did give me the kind of feel that she wanted for the kit. So hopefully I can come through with this, but it is, this one is a challenge for me. And I hope you will join me and cheer me on as we go through these stages. I'm Like I said, 8.5. I mean, 8 by 10. Let me just, since I ruined this one anyway, I'm going to 8. Okay, so here is an 8 by 10 size. So I'm pretty much going to be using a full sheet of paper, almost, because I would like her to be able to, if she wants all 8 by 10s, granted she will cover most of the pretty, but she would be able to do all 8 by 10s. But for the most part, you know, usually the picture of the bride and groom would be 8 by 10. Maybe the whole bridal party might be 8 by 10, and then you kind of jump down to the 5 by 7s, that kind of thing. So, yeah. But I do want her to be able to put some 8 by 10s in, so I'm obviously going to have to make, because I only have 8.5 this way, and if I used a 1/2 inch here, I would only have room for the 8 inches of the picture, and I don't want that. I would like them to be able to have a, you know, a bit around. So I am definitely going to have to use the Hidden Hinge Plus system, and so that the pages will lay nicely, but that doesn't really make you, so I don't know. I might do the Hidden Hinge system, but I'm going to maybe just glue the pages in between two. I don't know. We're going to figure this one out though as we go along. But anyway, for size, I'm going to leave my cardstock at 8.5, and I will probably leave it at 11. At 11 as well. I have I looked all over for wedding photo album, what do you call them? You know, like this one is, say, bride and groom, and they could put the picture of the bride and groom there. I'm not going to actually glue any of them down, but I am going to leave spaces for them, and then she can glue down whichever one she wants, wherever she wants it. You know, if she wants to set up the first page, or I will set up the first page that says bride and groom, so she can see where she can put them, or how they'll work, and then she can put them in whatever order she wants. Do you want the mom and dad's first? Do you want the bridal party first? That can be her choice. So I probably will fit the first page with one of the tags. Now again, this and the flowers I'm going to cut out are really the only ephemera I have. So I am going to go on to like Word and type out groom, bride, mother of the bride, father of the bride, or mother and father of the bride. You know, I believe, I know his family because they live next door to us, you know, about, well, it's a holler distance that way. We're on 10 acres, so, and we're kind of right in the middle of our 10 acres, so we don't really have anybody around us at all. But I don't know. I think both her parents on the invitation, both her parents were listed on there, and they both had the same name, so I'm assuming that they're still married. But, you know, it would still be mother and father of the bride, or father and mother of the bride. Okay, so so I am definitely going to use the 8.5 by 11 as is. I'm not going to cut them down at all. So you know, it doesn't give me a lot of space for anything else. So, now I just need to figure out how I'm going to attach them onto the pieces. Now, that does not mean to say that some of these won't get a 1/2 inch and get stuck to the original size, and then there'd be a 1/2 inch difference. That's okay, because 5x7s will fit on those just fine. So, you know, not a problem. But there, you guys have kind of figured out how I worked, you know, how I figure that out. Now, the other thing, so my pages, for the most part, are going to be 8.5 by 11. But the book size, okay, so I'm going to add a 1/2 inch to the height, and before I know the width, I'm going to have to figure out what binding system I'm going to use. So the book size will be to be determined. TBD. So other than that, that's where I'm at. I'm so sorry. I'm not very exciting today. As I was printing these out and trying to hunt and find these things, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I get in here and I see that I have a quite limited choices in pink, which I was pretty sure I did anyway. I have this rose gold paper, which I thought was much more rosy than it was gold. And it's not. It's way gold with a little bit of a hint of rose, which is really, I think, the way it's supposed to. Hi, little girl. I've got a visitor. Come here. You want to show yourself? Come here. Come on. Come up here. Up. There we go. There she is. That's my little girl, Missy. You're a good girl. Yes. Yeah, so I'm going to start hunting around, seeing what I can find, and racking my brain. I probably will just go and sit in front of the TV and cut out some things so I can at least feel like I'm getting started on it. But, yeah. So there will probably be more added to this because well, it's 30 minutes, but this was not much of anything. But I might just put this out there and let you guys pray for me. Yeah. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, how pretty would that be to cut this whole thing out and have on a page? And then they would have a 5x7 in there. Beautiful. Don't glue down the sides. They can slide the picture in there. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so things like that. And then this one, I'm going to cut out each individual flower. And, of course, these to make some clusters. I am going to have to go through my stamps. Let's do that really quickly. I don't know. I don't think I had a wedding. Here's the W's, but that's WH. So I didn't have like a wedding. I have words, but, and I know I've got one I haven't put in here yet. Let's see it was celebrations, I think. So card sentiments. Here we go. Celebration. All right, celebrations. So, yeah, that's for after you're married. Babies, presents, graduation, congratulations, baby shower. We're not ready for the baby shower yet. Now, I do have, these were originally Stampin' Up, and they were for wrapping around those little Hershey things, and it's a Mr. and Mrs. I may be able to come up with something to use for that. So that might be a possibility. I do have this, may your happily ever after begin with a beautiful today. Happy I do day, which I stamped upside down. Psh, go figure. I do have a nice dress that said, you know, she said yes, together, groom, bride, love, heart to heart. And then again, the cake that has getting hitched, hugs and kisses, going to the chapel. Then I have menu, directions, thank you, accommodations, reception, you know, save the date kind of thing. I did get a save the date card from them, and I got an invitation from them. So those will be put into the book. I also, oh, this is kind of nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I do have a wedding cake here and a simple bride and groom and a ring. So. And then that's for baby. Okay, so I do have some little verbiage and things like that I can, you know, that I can use for, and I will look through my words and stuff too. God, guys, I love this book. I love having this book. I don't have to go search through stamp after stamp after stamp because I have 246 packages of stamps that I've already done. And I've got more. But I know one of them is wedding. I just came back with it and I showed it to you. But, so yeah, it makes it so much easier, so much easier. If you're interested in seeing how I did that, it's in my cleanup on aisle 5 stuff. By the way, I did another cleanup on aisle 5. You might have already seen it. I don't know when it's airing. I've been trying to start getting back into the swing of things. But my spring cleaning lasted through most of the summer. But now I have a pretty much a place for everything and everything in its place. So it's been a wild ride. I also do have some, lots of, what do you call these? Pearls. Pearl beads. Got lots of those. So I do plan on, and I think I've got some smaller ones, but I thought I had some pink ones. I see I've got some champagne ones. Took me forever to try and find those. But I do have some different things that I can use in beading and things like that. So this broke. I'll have to look and see what happened there. What happened? I see this must be screwing it up. No, something else is screwing it up. I don't see anything else pushing on it. Maybe this. Wow, that's just weird. Oh, it's this. It's the little, what do you call it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. All right, so, but yeah, I will come back and show you guys what else I have found to work with. And I should have a bunch of fussy cutting done at that time. So, yeah. I just got to figure out exactly what I want to do. Stack the deck would work. I don't know. We might kind of get something in between stack the deck and the hidden hinge. We might work something there. I don't know. But that's it for now. I'm babbling. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. I lied a few more seconds. So I did go through. Now, raspberry kind of has eluded me. I don't really have a whole lot of raspberry. I did find this beautiful little trim, a flower, that is going to work nicely with my pinks. So I do have that. I have 2 small pieces. I may be able to come up with another one. I don't know, but I couldn't find it. Then I have this. This is organza with a rosebud trail through it, and it does have the kind of a raspberry color and then the light pink. And it does have the green. And I have this pretty little stuff here. I don't have much of it, but you know, you just use tidbits here and there. And this is a nice, soft, yet it's got a little bit more richer tone to it. And I used to sell this in my shop, and I sold a lot of it. I have bits and pieces left, but this will be really pretty. Especially with those lace pages, I think bits and pieces of this will go nicely. And I pulled out the, I call it the baby, but it's a pink sheer with the white dots. So I pulled it out just cause. Now, a few of these little bits in here look a little more raspberry than they do a red, and there's some green. So I thought, you know, just a little tidbit of this here and there, not getting into the golds and yellows that are in there. But I pulled that out. When I was looking at my greens off of this page, I picked these. 2 totally different greens, but I think, you know, I definitely will use this one. I don't know about this one, but that's really the only true emerald that I could find out of my stash. Then I have this gorgeous stuff. And it's really pretty, and you can't really see, but these little clusters are actually look like little flowers or little berries. But I thought if I could put little pink rhinestones in where those little flowers are, ooh, or I believe I do have emerald green, you know, just depending on if I use it or where. Now, this one really does remind me of a bridal lace look. It's very pretty. I don't have much of it. This was pretty expensive, but I can't remember the story or what it is. And then I have this, which is an ivory, and it's just got flower vining in the center. And I like the waves on both sides. So this is what I have, you know, just kind of my first cursory look. This is what I've come up with. And so I'm happy with this mix. I wish I had some more of this, what I would call as close to true raspberry as in my mind of that what I have. But I do have a lot of material dyes, so I could probably come up with something very close to this, because I have actual wedding lace. You know, this is that French, it's sequined and beaded. It's very heavy, and it doesn't really match the light watercolor look that she has, but I've got all different kinds that I could, you know, put a hunk in and do something with, but I could possibly dye some of this to be that rich raspberry color. So I have those 2. I have this one, which is just gorgeous. And this one, what I could do is actually just dye the flowers with the raspberry. There's also leaves in here. So, you know, I could try. I know there's a gal on YouTube and Facebook, Leslie, can't think of her name right now. She's a very nice lady. She dyes lace and sells the bejeebies out of it. But, you know, when you're looking for a very specific color, yes. But anyway, so we are off and running. Woo! I'm going to go fussy cut some stuff out and vegetate. My brain is tired. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.